Hello everybody. This knife here belongs to my wife, Tammy Sue. This is the style knife that she wanted. It's the style she liked, so that's what she got. It's a little different than the other ones. I rounded this off a little bit, which I thought was kind of cool. Maple handles. And I asked her what kind of sheath she wanted. What color sheath. And I couldn't believe it. She said pink. Pink camouflage. You know, I've never known her to be a pink, pink kind of girl or whatever. But I'm going to make this sheath, and I guess I'll record it for those who might want to know how to make a Kydex sheath. You know, not no fancy pants sheath or nothing, just a basic sheath. Okay, the way that I do these sheaths is I take two flat pieces, and I mold the top piece over the knife, and then I stick it to rivet it to the other piece. The back piece will be flat, and one part will be molded over the knife. So I want to leave enough for the backing plate, and leave as much over here as I can. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be 3.5 inches. We'll even it up to 3.5 inches. I wonder if I can set this camera up better. There we go. Okay, 3.5 inches. And I'm going to mark it. My cut line. My tin snips and cut the line. Let me double check it before I cut it. Yeah, that's probably going to be good enough, I hope. This sheet that I bought wasn't a full 12 by 12 sheet. This thing is 8 by 12. I usually my sheets are 12 by 12 or 12 by 24. Okay. So now we've got to heat this up and mold it over the knife. Okay. And what I heat it up with, you can heat it up in the oven or however you want, but I have one of these El Cheapo Chicago electric heat guns that I got from Harbor Freight. It works great, you know. Nothing fantastic. Okay, let me clear me out a spot here. And here's my little clamp. Here's my little clamp. Now I've got a hard bottom piece on the bottom since I want it to be flat. And so I'm going to heat this up. Gosh, I hope I got enough of that. I'm going to heat this up right here and then close the lid and clamp it down. And you can use any kind of foam or whatever you want for this. Even press it down with a towel. I've seen it done before. Some people heat their Kydex in an oven. You use a toaster oven or a regular oven. Just put it in there till it gets soft. Can you see it's starting to get soft now? Is that light blinding you guys? Or... Nope. This right here tightens it up some. I think I need a stiffer foam in my press here. Okay, I'm done with the heat gun. Okay. I take a pencil and I try to mark the outline of the knife. And then I take one of these, which a regular compass type thing that, with the little pencil on it and all that you get for school would be good, but I've not been able to find one. I've got this from when I was in engineering school or whatever, and I just find me a nice, I'd say that's probably 1/4 of an inch. And I make my mark. Whoa. Scratching the dang thing. You don't want to press so hard that you scratch it. Okay. So that marked my distance out. My first rivet, or what are they called? Eyelet. My first eyelet will go right here on the point. Now I want to get an even spacing, so I spread out my calipers. That right there is probably good. Spread out my calipers, and then I mark my sides around, and that's how I get my even spacing on my rivets. And I get even spacing at both sides by doing it this way. Okay, so I cheated a little bit on the top one. Y'all probably can't see that a bit. But there's my marks, evenly spaced around the edge of the knife. Okay, this is going to be close to the edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drill all these holes so I can see where they're going to hit on this other piece. See, I'm not even going to be able to cover the holes with that. It's not wide enough. Well, crap. Okay. Like I said a second ago, this piece right here is not going to be wide enough now. You see it doesn't even cover the holes. So I elected to go with black. black kind of goes with pink. So it's going to have a black back on it. And the way that I do this is I've got my bottom hole right there. I put it on there, and then I slide that down to where that it covers the bottom hole by just a little bit. And then I can mark it or drill it or whatever. Okay, you see that hole there? So now I'm going to put in a rivet. So that I can drill the rest of my holes. It's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle. Didn't work. I don't usually do this on this table.
She's doing good.
I'm going to have to go over here on this other table. One rivet. Right there. So now I'll drill a hole and put in another one. Okay, there's the second rivet. Now what I'm going to do first, but I need to go down to the basement, and if you can see the top of this thing, oh gosh, I'm the crappiest videographer ever. Ha. The top of this thing is curved, where it curved around the knife, so I need to go down there and flatten that out on the sander before I do anything else. I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I flattened out the top of this. And I could have easily done that with sandpaper or a file or something, but y'all know I'm lazy, so I went down and done it on the sander. Now I got to drill the rest of my holes.